The 52nd Jamhuri Day Commemoration in New York was a night of celebration. The diplomatic corps and Kenyans working at the United Nations reflected on Kenya's achievements in the year 2015.
This has been a wonderful year for Kenya. It really has been. As you know, most of you are aware of the successes we had leading the processes of the SDGs and the 2030 agenda. But for us, of course, back home, we also had the visit of our long-lost son, His Excellency President Obama. It was wonderful to have him come back home.
Also present was the United Nations Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Jan Eliasson, who commended Kenya for leading key processes at the United Nations.
I've followed so many multilateral negotiations and seen the phenomenon of coming down to the lowest common denominator and then everybody leaves. But what you did, and not least you, Macharia, you decided that you wouldn't go down on the ambition. This was the time to go transformative, to really set a new direction for development, a new paradigm, which is so far away from what I experienced when I was around 2000 with the MDGs. That was a great achievement at the time, but if you look at how you have widened the debate, the discourse, into a completely different approach where we have to share responsibility and where the universality is such an important aspect of our work.
A work that is not lost on the Kenyan diaspora.
We are very proud of Kenya and of the progress and strides that Kenya continues to make. Our countrymen are making us very, very proud with obviously under the leadership of His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. Kenya stands out in New York and here in the diaspora as a country that all Africans emulate, and they speak very highly of the strides that the country continues to make.
We've been very blessed this year to have the Pope in our country, and for the very first time in Africa, and especially in our country, to have President Barack Obama of the United States visit us. It's been a blessing, but more importantly, to have our own Ambassador Macharia Kamau as the co-facilitator of the post-2015 development agenda. We are very proud of the work that we are all doing.
Kenya is expected to have even more to celebrate in the year 2016 as it prepares to host high-level international meetings.
Next year, very early in the year, we have the UNCTAD Trade and Development meeting that's taking place in Nairobi. Again, a great honor for our country to have the global conference taking place very early in the first quarter of next year. So we'll be hosting the world again. And then later on in the year, we'll be having the first global partnership for development, GPAC conference, which is the first one after Addis, where this whole debate around the global partnership took place. So we in Kenya are feeling amazingly proud and honored to have these wonderful responsibilities bestowed on us, and to be able to rise to the challenge to do this.
For now, though, those gathered here were content to usher in the Christmas season by eating traditional Kenyan food and letting loose on the dance floor. For KMUN, I'm Lonely Michelle Kimani.